Hello, welcome back to pools. This is level 4. There's 6 levels all up. This is a pretty quick one. We fell through what seems to be rotten floorboards, and we're going to be introduced more to time spatial anomalies like that. And I actually got lost in this maze. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Here you can also get an achievement if you spot an entity, which is an Easter egg. We've gone through another spatial time anomaly. Normally if you look around about there, but I don't seem to be able to trigger it. We'll continue on with this walkthrough and I'll see if I can trigger it and include it at the end of the video. Ultimately, there's not any entities in the pool rooms. When I looked at the Reddit history, there were players that were trying to add entities into the pool rooms, but true loyalists didn't want that, so the entities were moved to a sub-level, and they wanted to keep the pool rooms pure. So you won't find really entities. Now, what I also seem to get under the impression is that true loyalists wanted to keep this as a sort of like a mental labyrinth and a real labyrinth, especially when you look at the survivor note on the pool rooms fandom page, and Jared Pike. It just get this sort of idea. It's supposed to be sort of like a mental hallucination. But here's the thing. How do you get found footage on any mental hallucination? You just can't. So no matter how much they want to make this just a mental place, it's got to be physical. It's got to be a literal labyrinth as well that's happening. And here we go down. This seems to be the main room again, looking at a big hole, portals. You got a diving board where you can dive into it. Seems to give that worship sort of effect about it again. So it can be a mental thing as well, other than a physical labyrinth. We talked about the hydrolytis plague, how it affects you mentally. But if you think about dementia, so I'm a nurse. I've been with people that, like I was with a guy just 2 weeks ago, and mid-conversation he was like, "You can take me home now." Like, "Mate, you are home." And he's like, "Yeah, good one. You can take me home now." His connection to his current house, he just couldn't connect anymore. The only thing he could connect to was a house that he was living in 20 years ago. And the current place that he was in didn't look anything like that. Now that could happen here. I say could. This is the door you have to go through. Because ultimately there's time spatial anomalies everywhere. And no science fiction, no movie, no TV series, no book has really touched about this. So imagine, we know that there's, I think it was Peter Trench in the Kane Pixels series, went through a time portal. But what happens if half your body goes through a time portal? Imagine you walk into a microscopic portal and your stomach is 30 years in the past. Or imagine you walk into a hairline fracture of a portal and half your brain is 20 years in the past. Like, we really don't know the actual sort of ideas on what that could produce. So that's again another interesting thing that could be explained in future sort of presentations. But again, recapping, I believe that the prototype machine by Ivan Beck, I believe that that caused the mayhem in the backrooms more than the threshold machine. I also believe that We don't really know what the backrooms would have looked like before Ivan Beck's involvement. How he changed the backrooms. We know that it's sort of gone haywire since. Whatever the reason for there's no entities in the pool rooms, Async would be extremely interested in that. And the reason being is because whatever is causing that, they might be able to amplify that to other areas of the backrooms in order to get on top of the anomaly, on top of the entities. I suggested that the prototype, when it shifted in, could have been in front of another portal and hence caused some sort of wormhole, some sort of a ricochet effect. And also that the bacterial monsters, are really just an immune system and we're the foreign object. And they're attacking us because when we come in, we're bringing the space-time and the gravity from our universe, and so who knows what could happen. So this is the entity I'm just about to show you, just gone back, and that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, we'll see you for level 5. Bye for now.